Welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber CISSP Prepcast. This series helps you prepare for the ISC Squared CISSP exam with focused explanations and practical context. In today's episode, we'll explore Security Operations Center best practices, essential strategies that support continuous threat detection, rapid response, and organizational resilience. The Security Operations Center, or SOC, plays a central role in enterprise cybersecurity by serving as the command center for detecting, analyzing, and responding to security events in real time. In an environment where cyber threats continue to evolve, a well-managed SOC provides both the technical and operational backbone for keeping organizations secure. If you are preparing for the CISSP exam or managing security operations, understanding how to design and operate an effective SOC is a core competency that cannot be overlooked. Let's begin with a foundational overview of what a Security Operations Center actually does. A SOC is a dedicated facility, either physical, virtual, or hybrid, tasked with monitoring, detecting, analyzing, and responding to cybersecurity incidents. It operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and is staffed by analysts, incident responders, threat hunters, and support staff who work together to protect organizational assets. The core mission of the SOC is to minimize the time between threat detection and threat mitigation. This means quickly identifying suspicious activity, understanding the scope and potential impact, and taking decisive action to contain the threat and prevent escalation. SOC teams use a wide array of tools and data sources, including endpoint telemetry, network logs, firewall alerts, application logs, and external threat intelligence. They apply both human expertise and automated analysis to evaluate threats and support incident response. Well-structured SOC operations also contribute to compliance by maintaining incident documentation, logging evidence, and demonstrating that the organization is taking proactive steps to manage risk. From a governance standpoint, the SOC is a vital part of any mature cybersecurity program. Understanding these SOC fundamentals equips organizations with the knowledge needed to build a proactive defense model, one that prioritizes visibility, speed, and coordination. Let's now discuss the key components of a successful Security Operations Center. The first is continuous monitoring. This involves real-time surveillance of systems, networks, endpoints, and applications to identify anomalies, threats, or breaches as they happen. Second is incident response. The SOC must have clearly defined processes and skilled personnel ready to respond rapidly to incidents. This includes identifying the threat, isolating affected systems, mitigating the damage, and recovering securely. Third is threat intelligence. A modern SOC doesn't just wait for alerts. It proactively incorporates data on known adversary techniques, indicators of compromise, and emerging threats. This intelligence helps analysts stay ahead of the curve and enhances detection logic. Fourth is analytics and reporting. SOC teams rely on security information and event management platforms, behavioral analytics, and machine learning to process vast amounts of data. These tools help detect threats, prioritize incidents, and identify patterns across time and systems. When these core capabilities are aligned, the SOC becomes more than a monitoring function. It becomes an adaptive, insight-driven operation capable of protecting the organization proactively and efficiently. Let's now focus on specific best practices that elevate the effectiveness of the Security Operations Center. Start by clearly documenting all roles, responsibilities, procedures, and escalation protocols. Every member of the SOC should understand their tasks, the limits of their authority, and the proper channels for communication and escalation. Staffing is another best practice. Employ skilled analysts who hold certifications such as Certified Incident Handler, Certified Ethical Hacker, or the CISSP. Ensure that your SOC includes a mix of experience levels: junior analysts for triage, senior responders for complex investigations, and team leads for decision-making and strategy. Integrate your technology stack. The SOC should include tools such as security information and event management, endpoint detection and response, network monitoring solutions, and threat intelligence platforms, all working in unison. Establish clear communication structures. Regular briefings, shared dashboards, and executive reports help keep the broader organization informed of the SOC's activities. During incidents, defined communication channels reduce confusion and ensure accurate updates. Finally, evaluate SOC performance using metrics. Track mean time to detect, mean time to respond, false positive rates, incident volumes, and analyst efficiency. Use this data to guide training, investment, and process refinement. For more information on CISSP certification and other valuable cybersecurity education resources, please visit cyber-author.me. You'll find best-selling books, training tools, and resources tailored specifically for cybersecurity professionals. Also, there are other podcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Let's now walk through effective incident response practices within the SOC environment. The first step is developing a formal incident response plan. This plan should define what constitutes an incident, who is involved in the response, what procedures should be followed, and how communication is managed. Create specific playbooks. A playbook is a predefined set of actions for handling a particular threat scenario, such as a phishing attack, malware outbreak, or data exfiltration attempt. Playbooks ensure consistent, repeatable actions that reduce response time and minimize confusion. Invest in case management tools. These platforms allow analysts to document incidents, assign tasks, track progress, and record outcomes. Good case management supports transparency, compliance, and lessons learned reviews. After each incident, conduct structured post-incident reviews. Evaluate what happened, how it was detected, what actions were taken, and what could be improved. Document these insights and use them to update your processes, train your staff, and refine your detection logic. Train continuously. Run tabletop exercises, red team simulations, and live fire drills to keep your SOC personnel sharp. Practice reinforces muscle memory and builds confidence in your response procedures. Now let's look at the security controls that support SOC operations. Begin with integrated monitoring solutions. These include log collection platforms, packet analyzers, user behavior analytics, and centralized dashboards that provide end-to-end visibility. Use secure access controls. Analysts need access to sensitive data and powerful tools, but that access must be tightly controlled and monitored. Apply multi-factor authentication, session recording, and role-based access control to reduce risk. Protect your SOC data. Logs, alerts, case notes, and response records often contain sensitive information. Use encryption at rest and in transit, enforce retention policies, and restrict access to these records. Perform regular assessments of your SOC systems and processes. Penetration tests, tabletop exercises, and compliance audits help identify weaknesses and drive improvement. Ensure that logging and reporting are robust. Your systems should capture detailed event data with accurate timestamps, user context, and system identifiers. This data supports investigations, root cause analysis, and compliance reporting. Maintain forensic capabilities. When an incident occurs, the ability to collect, preserve, and analyze evidence is crucial. Include forensic imaging, memory capture, and secure storage solutions in your SOC toolbox. Finally, let's finish with continuous improvement in SOC management. Like any dynamic system, your SOC must evolve. Review your strategy regularly to account for new threats, changing technology, and updates in compliance frameworks. Use incident data to improve operations. Analyze patterns, identify bottlenecks, and track key performance indicators. Use what you learn to revise playbooks, improve detection logic, and adjust staffing. Seek feedback from across the organization. Other teams may see security challenges or opportunities that the SOC is unaware of. Include them in strategy sessions and planning. Keep staff training up to date. Tools change, threats evolve, people rotate. A strong training program keeps your analysts ready for whatever comes next. Ensure that your SOC is not operating in a silo. Cross-functional collaboration improves situational awareness and ensures that the right people are involved in detection and response activities. Thank you for joining the CISSP Prepcast by Bare Metal Cyber. Visit baremetalcyber.com for additional episodes, comprehensive CISSP study resources, and personalized certification support. Deepen your understanding of Security Operations Center best practices and will consistently support your journey towards CISSP certification success.